Oh, which one? Fourth and fifth. Just give me 1 minute. If we create a rule in FW class with implementation app context, means I am creating an implementation class context, and we can create rules in FW classes. Can we implementation application? Can it look up framework classes?
Yes.
Bottom application can look up top classes. Now we cannot create rules in implementation class with framework context. Now context of your rule is framework application. It cannot look up to access the implementation related classes. That is correct. Okay, it will be little confusing. You just draw the boxes and then see yourself again. Okay, this is clear, everyone. So now we are going to talk about third parameter, that is rule set, and the last one is version. This is called version. Can you tell me what is the purpose of versioning? Generally, you tell me what is the purpose of versioning. Suppose you have Windows versions, right? Windows 7, Windows Pega versions are there, right? Pega 6, Pega 7, Pega 8. What is the need of versioning?
Updation.
Updation means
maintain the history.
to maintain the product changes. Why I need to maintain the product changes? Product changes means it is adding, deleting, modifying the existing, whatever it can be. Why should I maintain the product changes with new versions, with different versions? Why not in the same I can make changes? If you want to go back to previous version, you want that product to be as a separate package. So it will be very easy if you want to back out everything and then replace with the old one. So like this, versioning is available. When do you go for versioning? Different versions. When would you go for different versions? Not only major, yeah, it can be any changes. Anytime you are adding features to your application, you are removing features from your application during next release. Let's say your product is already in market, you are coming up with the next version of the product, meaning that you might have added some features, deleted some features, modified the existing features, right? Remaining features will be still there. Some you might not be touching. Like this, we need to go for versioning. So now that versioning of the code, when I say code, it's not only business logic, it is user interface, database related queries that you have generated somewhere, and your HTML also coding. All the coding you have to create in some version actually, right? In some version. Generally, how would you maintain versions in Java and other technologies? Versions of code will be there, right? For your application, where would you maintain that?
In SBN or something like this. We create a head branch tags.
Version management tool.
Version management tool.
CVS. All those.
CVS, like Serena version managers, and I'm not very much sure, maybe Git, something like that. We have some version management tools are available. That is for other technology. But when you come to Pega, you don't need any version management tools because Pega itself has internally versioning been implemented by means of rule set. By means of rule set. You know what is a rule? What is the definition of a rule? If you want to define a rule, how would you define a rule? So we are working on instructions. So far, what are the rules that we have created so far? Property sections, flow actions, flows, classes, when rules. Did we work on when rule? These are all rules, right? Then what is a rule? What do you mean by rule?
Anything that we created in Pega is a rule.
What is that anything?
Instructions. It can be property, section, any.
That you call it as instance. Every rule is an instance of some class. Did we talk about this? Property is an instance of class rule obj property. Section is an instance of class rule HTML section. Flow action is instance of class rule. Did we talk about this?
No.
No. Okay, I'll tell you sometime later. Just remind me sometime later. Okay, every rule that we are creating is just like it is like an instance actually. Okay, rule is an instance in Pega. Okay, now any rule that you are creating, okay, you will be choosing application context, in which application context you want to create, and apply to class, means in which class, under which class you want to create, and rule set. We'll talk about version in some time. Rule set. From the word rule set, what did you understand? What do you mean by rule set?
Collection of rules.
Collection of rules. Collection of rules. You're going to keep those rules into one box. It is like a container of rules. How many boxes we have? We have many. Suppose you go to framework application. Three, implementation application. Two are there. Maybe something else also there can be there according to the classes you choose. Accordingly, you'll get some. Suppose if I choose orientation class, again I will be getting 3 here also. 3. How many rule sets are there? So these rule sets are created automatically when we create new application. Suppose you want to create a new rule set, we can create. So by default, when we create a new application, PRPC has created rule sets also along with a version. The default initial version is 01-01-01. That is a version that has been created. Okay. So this is about rule set is going to hold some set of rules, whatever it can be. But in what rule sets we have to place the rules? That is the question. What time, what rule set you have to choose? This is the understanding that we should have. So we'll talk about how to choose the rule set, what rule set to choose later. We'll see access wise, what rule sets will be access to what level and all. We are going to understand all this. Now, see, if you open the application rule form, go to definition of the application rule. See, application rule form has rule sets added. These are all rule sets. State FMI, state FMINT, STFM, STFMINT. You go to framework application. Framework application will have some rule sets. You go to framework application is built on Pega rules application. You go to Pega rules application. Pega rules application will have many rule sets. See, whenever you are creating a role, it should be created in application. It should be created in class. It should be created in rule set and respect to version. I'll tell you about versions in some time. It should also be created in rule set. Which rule set you have to create it also matters. Okay. Now, see, let me write down the definition of rule set. Just hang on. It is like a container of roles. It serves the purpose of versioning. It serves the purpose of versioning as well. Okay. So when we create new application, PRPC created some role sets. Some rule sets are being created. Rule sets gets referenced from application rule form like this. IMPL application. You know how to open the implementation application? Do you know how to open the application rule form? When you go to application, click on this and go to definition. Do you know this? Initially, I have shown you implementation application, framework application, how to open. So click implementation application. Here you go. Definition. Just let me close this tab also. So this is your implementation application. Your implementation application is created. Look at here. What you have? Built on application means it is built on another application. What is that application? State form. That is framework application. Your implementation application have rule sets. So here, implementation application referring to some rule sets. I'll talk about what rule sets exactly. Okay, this is clear, everyone. Similarly, we'll go ahead. So now open framework application from IMPL app, open FW app. So click on edit icon beside above app. So look at here, this is the one, right? Click on it. So now your framework application is also referring to some rule sets. Now, okay, hang on. Now we can see FW app is referring to some rule sets. This is clear, everyone? This is what is there actually. If you look at closely, STFM, STFM, INT, and come back to implementation, you have same rule sets. So classes we have learned, right? Initially when we create application, 3 layers of classes we discussed about. What are those 3 layers? Organization, implementation,
Division.
framework. Division ayani kaadu. Organization, implementation, frame. This is what first I have told you. Organization, implementation, framework. Your rule sets also will be categorized into same way. Organization related rule sets, framework related rule sets, implementation related rule sets. This and all is like this is called data modeling. You are creating one rule in different application contexts, different classes, different rule sets. This is called data modeling. You are just designing, you're just arranging the rules in different layers so that you can access it accordingly at runtime or design time. Now, see, your implementation application has these 2 rule sets, and framework application also has those 2 rule sets. Can you guess and tell me those 2 rule sets are related to which layer?
Organization.
Organization layer. See, PRPC is creating organization rule sets, implementation rule sets, framework rule sets. Implementation application will have implementation rule sets plus organization rule sets. Framework application will have framework rule sets plus organization rule sets. Suppose if I have not added organization rule sets in framework application, then any rules which are available in organization rule sets will not be accessible to framework class. It is not only classes, it is not only application context, it is also rule set context. Again, rule set is also going to define the scope. Okay, now I'll come to that point. So let me write down this first of all. The first 2 rule sets, I'm just going to write down here. The first 2 rule sets, are related to implementation application, not related to, are called as implementation application rule sets. Okay, specifically what are those 2, I'll tell you later. Remaining 2, next 2, I mean like first 2 means 1, 2, right? The rest, what is that? 3 and 4. 3 and 4. You can see 3 and 4 name also same, similar to organization. STFM and STFM INT. What is that INT? I'll tell you later. So the rest 3 and 4 rule sets are called as organization rule sets. This is clear. Now coming back to this one, framework related. So here first 2 rule sets. Bikes ఎవరైనా పెట్టారు ఇక్కడ ముందు పార్కింగ్ లో, ఆఫీస్ ముందు పార్కింగ్ లొకేషన్ లో పెట్టండి, వెళ్ళి చూడండి ట్రాఫిక్ ఎవరాళ్ళు. First 2 rule sets here, first rule set 1 and 2 are FW application rule sets. What about this one? Next rule set. Okay, the rest 3 and 4 are organization rule sets. Organization rule sets. So what is the summary we can say? In summary, implementation application and organization application are referring to both are referring to organization, I'm sorry, implementation application and FW application, both are referring to organization rule sets. Both are referring to same organization rule sets. So anything which is available in organization rule sets can be accessible in implementation as well as framework. Suppose from implementation application, if I have removed organization rule sets, if you have something in organization class and organization rule sets, that will not be accessible here. So your rule set also plays a role while accessing. So your rule should match with 3 criteria now. class inheritance should match, application inheritance should match, rule set inheritance should match. Let me go ahead with, let's say I am creating a rule in implementation work class. Can I access organization rule set? For implementation class level is implementation, rule set is organization. Possible or not possible? It is possible. I created my property is in implementation class and org rule set. This is clear, everyone? Now my section is created in organization class, organization rule set. Can I access the property in that section? Did you understand? Section is in org rule set, org class. Property is in implementation class and rule set is org rule set. Can we access? Rule set is matching, classes are matching.
No,
Organization
not
class
possible.
section is there. Property is in implementation class. Can you access the property into organization class?
No.
So both should match. Now let's reverse it. Now your section is there in organization class, implementation rule set. First of all, if this visibility will be available, organization class, implementation rule set.
Yes.
Okay.